beauty to financial side. We are looking for it all. Hello, and welcome back to Tears to Purpose Real Talk. I am one of your hosts, Elder Lakia Barnett, and
Miss Hubbard.
Lakeisha, welcome.
Welcome, you guys. We're back. Another
Welcome
week.
back. Yes.
Guess what? It's almost the new year.
Yes, it is.
So y'all excited about the new year?
Yes, definitely.
Even though we're already technically in the new year, but we're excited. We are excited about the new year. And so I want to ask you guys, what is going to be your word that you're going to look forward to for 2021? I'll start. My word is going to be stay focused.
That was mine. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, stay focused.
Most definitely. You have to, because if you focus on your situation, you're not going to make it. You're going to be down, depressed. You're not going to make it. So don't focus on your situation. Focus on the one that can change your situation.
Yes. Amen. What's going to be your word?
I haven't really thought about a word. I've just thought about my attitude towards 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And first, obviously, most definitely focusing on God and just letting him take the lead and me showing up and putting my best face forward.
Hey.
Man, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
That is good. Yes.
So all of you lovely people that is, hey, Yolanda Gaynor girl, hey. Unstoppable. I know that's right. No, now I got to switch gears since she didn't pull that out now, because y'all, all of y'all that's watching right now, first of all, I'm going to need you to share. Sharing is caring, because we want people to get excited about this show, y'all. This is real talk. It's all the good tea, kingdom style. Amen. So listen, let's talk about this unstoppable pre-celebration Tears of Purpose just had this Sunday.
Oh my God.
Kathy, Clayton, y'all from Texas. Y'all not listening. Texas. What a virtual event we had.
Yes.
Did it real big. Real big.
Lit.
Y'all missed it.
If you missed it, you can go back and watch them. Go to the
you can go back.
movement page. Just go on back and watch it. But listen, let me warn you in advance that it's going to cut off, because we're going to have to exit, because the Holy Spirit is doing his own thing. Amen. So I don't want you to feel no type of way if you look and you blink and it's gone. We were doing that for a while though.
Yes.
Shout out to the Tears of Purpose family. We love all of you and all of you that will join and be a part of it. So I just had to throw that up in there. Thank you, Evangelist. Oh my God.
For watching.
Yes. So we are so happy that you guys are tuning in with us. I hope y'all got y'all pillows and stuff, because we got another great guest that is coming on that Lakeisha is going to interview today. So we are excited about her. But before she comes, Lakeisha, I think you got some news for the people. Y'all know we like news.
Yes.
Let's discuss this. I'm ready.
I usually, it took a little bit out of me. Not so much, because God is still God at the end of the day, and we are his children. But yes, Hunty, Manhattan DA and the NYPD is investigating a lady who attempted to assault a prominent jazz player's son, because she accused him of stealing her iPhone. So yeah, Daily Mail TV. It's on CBS. So Google it. Have fun with it. The first one that I saw it on was dailymail.com. So yeah, basically the story went as, he has my phone. But to make a long story short and fast forward, the Uber driver winds up returning her phone that she negligently left in his car. So she assumed that this young black man took her phone, and the jazz player was telling her, matter of fact, yeah, Kean Harold is his name, and then Kean Harold Jr. So him and his son, he had a show in New York, and this is where it happened at. And she was trying to get the manager to search his pockets. So that was a no-go. His father was like, absolutely not.
No.
You know. And I feel it was out of hand because she was negligent and she accused someone. Whether him being black or not was an issue, but because he is, there is definitely a problem. And she lunged at them. So
yeah.
The hotel, being an establishment, a professional establishment, did reach out to them to apologize, but she has yet to comment or apologize because she went from 0 to 100 real quick over a technical device. So what is y'all take on it? Because I'm just flabbergasted and my energy real low.
Well, it's crazy because she didn't actually see him take it. She just assumed that was her phone. And why did she assume that? Maybe because of color. It may have been the same color. I don't know. But
right.
You just can't assume. You can't assume that somebody took your phone because it looks. You can't do that. And then she tried to take it out of his hand. I mean, yeah. He was crazy.
Saw the video, you guys.
That was a bit much. And then the manager tried to get into it, making you hot. And then the manager tried to get into it, say, I'm just doing my job. What job you do? I don't think so.
No.
So yeah, it was just too much. And then you say she didn't apologize yet? What the word?
Yet to apologize. Yet to issue anything. She is MIA.
Of course. Yeah. She out to sea now. That was crazy.
I do feel that's enough to make you hot.
Yeah.
Make you want to stand up and raise your hand. I told y'all my hand's registered in heaven, so I'm going to use these things wisely. But listen, that's no good. That's no good. I just pray some conviction comes on this lady for the scene that she didn't cause. Because some things are just not, it's not.
Hey, Brianna.
Hey, Brianna.
Yeah, so, we have got to do better. We got to do better as people. We have to understand that we do not have to take things from 0 to 100 and falsely accusing someone of doing something. That's a no-go. So that's my opinion.
She didn't fact check. She could have had them call the number, and if it would have rang, that would have been enough. She could have used the hotel's computer for the guests to find my iPhone, and she would have known that she left it in the Uber. Yes. But she just lost all consciousness and thinking straight. And he has my phone. Yes. Stop it, young lady. Stop it. And I pray for her. So,
we are praying for her. We're going to pray for her. So everybody that's watching, y'all heard what Lakeisha was talking about with this case. You guys write down, what you think about this. What you think should have been done differently. We want to hear from you guys. So y'all heard what we think, but we want to hear what y'all think. Okay. So that was some news.
Hey, Sheree.
Hey, Sheree. So real quick, I just want to shout out Donya Wright from Boom Pacific. Shout out to you for giving me a chance to test your products, boo. So I love it. The video will be coming soon where y'all get to see Elder not like this. I didn't wake up like that. I'm not gonna wake up like that because I got to do stuff to stuff. Okay, so don't be looking for me to be all glammed up because I'm not. But just wait, she'll be there next week. Okay.
Hey, Sue.
So shout out to her. She is a small biz, y'all. Go support the small biz. Don't y'all be selfish now. Y'all keep going to give all your money to all these big businesses and y'all forget about these small businesses that are out here that need your support to keep thriving and doing what they are doing. She sells lip balms and sprays and all kinds of stuff that you can use for the skin to make your skin as soft as a baby's bottom. Okay. So y'all go get y'all stuff. Go get it. Go get it. So now I'm about to switch gears. Somebody say switch gears.
Switch gears.
Yes. So I want to do a recap on some news from December, y'all. Because it's getting ready to be January, so we got to do a recap just in case folk don't know. Because y'all don't know, I'm nosy. I want to know what's going on because I believe things is good, and some people need to hear some positive things. So one of the top news that was flourishing for December was that Kierra Sheard got married, you guys. So for those of you that are late, she did get married. Bless her heart. Mm-hmm. She got married to Jordan Kelly. So we want to say congratulations to Kierra.
Congratulations.
Love her music. She got married. I believe it was December the 17th. Y'all, can somebody say there's still hope for love?
Of course.
You single women watching, there's still hope.
Hold on. Help is on the way.
Yes, help is on the way. That's right. That's right. Yes, Sharon.
Favorite.
Yes. All my single ladies that are watching right now, y'all better listen to me good. Yes. Your man of God is coming. Amen. He's coming.
Amen.
He's coming. So we are so happy about her. So the next pair of news that I discovered for December was David and Tamela Mann is launching a new digital series, you guys. They doing a mukbang. And they talking, at the table, family issues, life issues, all of that stuff, y'all. And they're going to be discussing like some hot topics in all of that. So I think that's dope. I love the Mans. I'm sorry. They're like my favorite.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
And I think they are an extraordinary couple in the gospel world that is still holding it down and showing people that yes, you can be married, longevity, and we can tough it out, but we can still come on back and be a family. So I love their dynamic, y'all. Look, Sharon said there is still hope. It is.
Yes,
it is.
That's right.
So also my last thing is Taraji P. Henson. I love her. Why? Because finally somebody gets it about taking their influence and actually doing something with it. Okay. So she has a brand new show on Facebook, y'all. Y'all better catch this thing. Just catch it. Open up your hands and catch it. She got a whole show about mental health. She's talking to celebrities, everyday people, and experts, and she's doing it. She tag teaming it out with her best friend. Y'all, I sat and watched a little bit, and I needed a box of tissue because I couldn't take it. It got real.
Yeah.
It got real. Because that goes to show you all these ones that you think don't have any issues.
It's needed.
Listen.
They crying out in silence.
It is. And her show is called A Peace of Mind. A Peace of Mind. So what do y'all think about all the hottest things that's jumping off in December? And welcome to our guest. She done popped in here, chilling and relaxing, ready to go. You can pop in on the conversation.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So how do you pronounce your name? Because Lord Jesus, we don't want to get it wrong, baby.
Virginie.
Okay.
Like Virginia, but with an E.
It's so unique, though. It's so unique.
Yeah.
I love it. Virginie. Okay. All right now. So how do you feel about all the new shows that's popping up?
Listen, so I am a big Taraji P. Henson fan, and I actually work in mental health.
Okay.
And so I've worked with adolescents in the mental health sector, and I've worked with adults in the mental health sector, and it is so real. Like, it is a real thing. Like, people don't realize, because you think, oh, these people have careers and they have this going on and that going on, and these people are struggling. So it's a big deal. It's a lot. And so I'm glad that somebody is finally bringing awareness to it.
Yes.
And because it's like people are dying because of lack of knowledge. We don't know. We didn't know. And so I see it so much even in the young kids, because a lot of times they're labeled as, oh, that's just bad behavior. And sometimes something is actually really wrong. And they don't know how to get it out. They don't know how to even tell their parents. They don't even know how to ask for help. And so I am so happy that somebody is bringing awareness to it. And so I'm all about it.
Yes. So let me throw this question out here to everybody. So y'all got y'all gear ready to answer this question, because this is a real situation. So, do you think that reality TV is a good thing? I gotta know. I gotta know. Because for me personally, I'm gonna say this. When your life is in the open like that, you definitely need to stay prayed up. I'm gonna say that. If you're gonna allow that in your space, and you see so many of these celebrities, and I'm gonna use one family in particularly, which is the Braxton's family. They have been going season after season, and I kept saying to myself, God, somebody intervene, because enough is enough. It seems like their family has been broken to shingles. Whatever issues they had, it really festered up after this, and it caused a wedge between their family so bad, even mental breakdowns, things that we don't see. And it definitely could have caused a life. I feel like multiple, for real, if we would really want to get down to the nit of it. But what is your perspective on reality TV?
I'm going to say that is not all bad, because
I don't like it. I mean, people need to mind their own business, for real. Keep your business out the street. Stay home with it. I mean, because when you on TV like that out in the open, I mean, you got to be right at all times. It's like you wearing this mask when you out there. That everything is good, be happy, but on the inside, for real, breaking down, and they don't know how to handle it. Just like the young ladies, they don't know how to handle. I don't want to be on there. I'm behind the scenes. That's me.
Well, I don't think that is all bad, but there's a price to pay, and when you read those scripts and they tell you, well, this is what you're going to have to do. Oh, no, sir, no, ma'am. If you said reality, right? So that's not reality to me. That's not how I act. That's not reality to our family. That's not our value. Right. So we won't be doing that. You're going to have to get somebody or make another show where you want some juicy facts, or you want to humiliate someone, because we don't act that way. We have integrity and we have dignity, and it shouldn't be a thing of entertainment for reality. Entertainment is entertainment. Concerts, songs, concerts or people doing shows, not reality TV. But unfortunately, everything is considered as entertainment. This is a guidance. This should be a workbook or something that you could refer to say, this is a family that, like the Cosbys, we looked at them as, it wasn't entertainment for us. It was a lesson as a black family. Mm-hmm. Doctor, lawyer, the children, standards, discipline, everything, So it's a price to pay. I would do it. I definitely would, but I would have some standards. And if they wasn't floating in my boat, right, then we just gonna have to end it.
All right. Come on with it now. I know you got something to say.
So I think it's just gotten out of control. I think initially when reality TV started, there was a real aspect to it. There was, like I'm talking about way back when shows like Survivor came out, and there was a purpose, there was a point. It was, like there was a mission at hand. Now I feel like when people say reality TV, it's gotten to just, it's less reality than ever. Like it has like so much, like you're like, that is not happening for real. Like there's no way. Like that is just crazy. It's crazy. Like we do not act this way. And so I think it's just gotten out of hand. It's gotten too much. Like you said, the whole for entertainment purposes and trying to get the ratings and trying to, be the next thing or the hottest thing. And so I'm over it. I'm so over the reality TV thing.
Yes, I love you guys because you guys have all different opinions. And you sound so passionate about it. I was. I was because, we just got to be careful what we putting out there. And then not only that, I always say, have people around you that genuinely care about you. Have people around you that you actually know their fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pause for that one. We're going to pause right there. Have people around you that you know the fruit that they produce. Because sometimes when you be around people and you're given too much access to your life and things like that, there's always a devil somewhere around there chewing up stuff and ready to spit you back out. You better hear what I'm saying. I'm telling you. So you need some intercessors up in there that can be praying and interceding. You need somebody that can see near, far, stretch wide. You need all that. You know,
eyeballs around the corner.
I'm just saying. So I love that conversation about reality TV, but it's dope though. I just think that you got to be able to handle it. That's all. You got to be able to handle it. So, Sharon Favor Jackson says, I don't think everything don't need to be shared.
No, everything should not be. You have to cut them off.
Mm-hmm. So you have to.
That's true. I agree.
Yeah, you have to. I don't think everything should be shared either. So, shout out to everybody that's watching, that is participating. Thank you guys for sharing. Keep sharing it out because we want more people to know about Tears of Purpose Real Talk, because this is what this is, y'all. It's real talk. Okay. So,
yes.
Before we get into this lovely interview between Lakeisha and our very special guest, which we are so excited about, I just want to say shout out to my stepmom. Her birthday is today. Melody.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Matter of fact, happy birthday to all the December babies, y'all. All the happy
that was me, y'all.
December.
Oh yeah, I seen on your
happy birthday.
My birthday was the 22nd.
Wow. Okay. So why don't we do this, y'all? Let's sing happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday.
Hallelujah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. All right, now.
And many more.
Many more.
Okay.
Miss Lou said happy birthday.
Yes.
So listen, we are going to transition our interview with our beautiful guest. So me and Mother, she gonna get me. Me and Amber Hub are gonna disappear while they take the scene and get all the tea and all the juice. Lakeisha, just get it all. So yeah, I hope you guys are ready. Send some hearts up if you're watching and you're ready for this fantastic interview. I know I am. So okay, so let's proceed.
Later.
Yes. So it's interview time.
All right. So thank you for joining us. Second time out of your busy schedule. Virginie, right?
Yes, Virginie.
Okay, cool. Virginie. But is it okay if I call you Gigi? Because you
it is. Everybody calls me Gigi, so it's definitely fine.
Cool. And I love that name. I know another dope female named Gigi as well.
Thank you.
So we're gonna get right into it. So Gigi Incorporated, what is the mission statement that you guys live by for this organization?
So basically, Gigi Inc. was founded for teenagers, and our mission is to basically help girls to live their life with a healthy self confidence and a positive self image. And so we live on the word ignite, because GG stands for Girls Igniting Greater Inner Strength. And so when we pull out the word ignite, we stand on integrity, generosity, nobility, like having a noble character, individuality, thankfulness, and excellence. We strive to do everything that we do, whether we have 200 girls or we have two girls, all of our events, all of our programs, everything that we do, we strive to do it with excellence.
Wow, all of those are great, great things and standards. So before we get more in depth, tell us a little bit about yourself and feel free.
Sure. Okay. So Gigi Inc. I launched Gigi Inc. in 2017, and it was so funny because I always knew that I was going to. When I was 9, I knew that I was just going to have this girls' organization. God told me, and I was like, "Yeah." I was 9, and I was like, "Oh." And I remember telling my grandmother, I said, "When I get old like you, I'm gonna have a little girls group." And it was just one of those things I just knew that I would do. At the age of 19, I don't know why God works in like nines with me. At the age of 19, I got called into ministry. And so I went to Bible college, and I did not want to go. I went grudgingly, unwilling. Like, I just did not want to go to Bible college. That I just thought that was not the path that I would have chosen for my life. But God always has a way. And so I ended up going to Bible college, and came out of Bible college, still didn't really know what I wanted to do. And at the age of 29, I launched Gigi Inc. God told me that this was the year. And so when I turned 29, I gave birth to Gigi Inc. And again, the purpose of it, all I wanted to do was like help girls be confident. I went through a very traumatic experience where I lost my self esteem, and I went through a traumatic weight loss experience. And I went from a size 26 at my highest to a size 6 in 30 days. I got really sick, and I just lost all this weight. I wasn't trying to diet or anything like that. And
Okay.
so I lost all this weight, and it was for the first time in my life where I didn't know who I was. I looked at the mirror, and I just didn't know who the girl looking back at me was. And so that was the first time that I struggled with my self esteem. And I guess God took me through that experience because he wanted to show me, there's sympathy and there's empathy. And so he wanted to show me what women, girls, like what they endure, what they go through on a daily basis. Cause I didn't know. Cause I grew up very confident. I grew up loving who I was, just loving the skin that I was in. And so I had never dealt with that before until I was called into ministry. And so, fast forward, I went through that experience. And about 2 years after that was when I gave birth to the ministry, to Gigi Inc. And so, it's been a journey. So that's a little bit about me in a nutshell.
Thank you for your transparency.
Yeah.
Thank you. So this workbook, because I did my research, and I'm like, okay, loving it. Because a lot of times people have organizations and nonprofits and things of that nature, but they don't really have material, like tangible material that you can go and work through the program and have, and revert back to necessarily a lot of times. So what inspired you to come up with a name and to make it an actual workbook?
And so I came up with the Queen and Her Princess workbook because so when I first launched, I used to do these camps. And I don't know if you've ever seen my camps. They're called Confidence Glam Camps. And that is what I started off doing. That all I really wanted to do was like have these fancy camps. And so I would get women to volunteer at the camps. And women would volunteer, and the camps were for girls, but the women that were coming, like, they were so like, I'm like, y'all having too much fun, like, because we would do etiquette courses, we would do all sorts of different little activities for the girls. We would make make jewelry, all types of stuff. And the women were just like, oh, I needed that, or I needed this, or this was great teaching. And I'm like, oh, and so I was just like, it's a connection. And I felt like all of us need it. And there's a confidence has such a deep, profound connection from mother to daughter, from generation to generation. Oftentimes you find if you're struggling with low self-esteem, 9 times out of 10, your mother probably suffered with low self-esteem. It's just oftentimes the connection is missing, where the women are teaching the young girls, like how it was in the olden days, where the girls sat at the feet of the older women. And I kind of wanted to go back to that. And I kind of wanted us to embrace our royal status. I wanted like women to act like queens, and little girls to act like the princesses that will one day become queens. So when I thought about it, I didn't want to isolate, because a lot of times I put out, granted, my organization is really for teenagers, but a lot of my content, a lot of the things that I've been through and the things that I do are things that everybody needs, because everybody needs a pick me up every now and again. And so that's kind of where that whole the queen and her princess kind of came from, because I kind of wanted for mothers and daughters to really bond. And the workbook is really fun. It's something that you could do together and still kind of have your own individuality as well. It's downloadable, so you can download your own, you do your thing, and we can come together and work on some things together. So that's kind of where that whole concept came from.
Awesome. That's funny that the ladies were like, oh, that's for me too.
Yeah. So many times, it's like, I may post something sometimes and it's like, a funny thing. And, I may get a mom that comments and it's like, oh yeah. So.
And to comment on your point about the self-esteem thing, I feel in our culture of people, they never want to talk about stuff like that. They never want to talk about mental illness or what they're suffering with. And then when we become young adults or we're teenagers, male and female, we don't know why we're experiencing this, but it has happened in the generations
prior. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, if we just talk about it and be transparent and honest with each other, because we're family, we love each other. We're all imperfectly perfect, So let's discuss it. But these days we're trying a lot more to just be transparent with each other and identify what runs in the family, and also to break it, to let it stop with that specific person, so in the future it won't continue. But you'll still have plenty of work to do, believe me, because some will get it and some won't.
Exactly. But it's so necessary. It's so necessary. When I first started out, I was like, how am I going to package confidence building? And the more I, talk to people and I talk to young girls, and, the more I feel like there's such a need for it. There's such a need for self-love, for self-care, and self-confidence, and learning how to build it. Not everyone is just born with that or knows how to achieve that and get to that place where they can just be comfortable in the skin that God made them.
Yeah. So going into your next question about the age, why focus on the age that you do from 12 to 18?
So I feel that between the ages, I feel like adolescence, 12 to 18 years old, is one of the most difficult time periods in your life, because it's that self-discovery period. You're learning so many things about yourself. You're going through changes, all kinds of changes with your body, your menstrual cycle, you get, just all kinds, you're developing, getting breast, you're going through all of these changes as a young girl. It's, and it's like sometimes not having someone, and sometimes you might not want to talk to your parents about certain things, and so a lot of girls are embarrassed, or they don't know how to communicate, and certain things they're just not taught. Like they just don't know how to, even like something as simple as like body odor, like, because, as you're going through those changes, everything is different. And so,
Yes.
you know, when you was 5, you could not take a shower for a day and you're fine. But when you're 12, it's a whole nother ball game. And so
Yeah.
I decided to focus on that age because I felt like it was the age bracket where, number one, they're most impressionable. I feel like the things that are instilled in them at that time frame are things they're going to take with them for the rest of their lives. You know, the
Mhm.
seeds that are planted are the seeds that are going to grow to bear fruit down the road and in the future. So I felt like that was an appropriate age bracket to really focus on,
Okay.
to get girls grounded in their self-confidence.
Got it. Yeah. Now that you break it down, I agree.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking you taking me back to when I was 12 and 13 and 14 and 15. So yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a difficult time. It is a difficult time for any girl, you know. And it's always funny to me when I put them all in a room. It was so funny. We did an activity one time at one of my camps, and like they don't they don't know. Like the one girl might be thinking like, "Oh my God, I hate my kinky hair," and the other
Right.
girl's like, "Oh man, I wish my hair was like her." And it's like, what? Like, so until you know, so there's so many things that they just don't know. And it's like they really have to kind of have someone to kind of help them on that journey, you know?
Sharon Favorite Jackson said, God bless you for all you do.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Sharon. Absolutely.
It's work.
Somebody has to carry the torch, and we appreciate you.
It is
And
work. It's definitely a calling, I tell you that.
yeah. So, Gigi, for you, when we all have our days, and when the motivation is not there, the inspiration is not there, and you're just like, not really, I'm not feeling it, what keeps you going and what helps you push through?
So I journal a lot. And so on the days when it is there, I take that time to write down, like, I remember like writing down like the feeling that I felt when I launched my first camp, the feeling that I felt when I did the first gala we had, the testimony from a young girl. I remember they made me like videos one time and I just cried my eyes out of how their experience. I was like, oh my God, just cried. But like their experiences and because sometimes I'm like, am I really making a difference? Like, does anybody even see what I'm talking about? Like, are they going to even download this workbook? Like, because you put so much thought and so much effort and work into something. And so you have those moments and those days when you're just like, I don't know if this is worth it, And so I go back and I read what I wrote, the feelings that I felt. I watched videos of their testimonials, and I look back at the comments and I look back on, those positive things. And, something about that feeling just reignites you, just gets you like up and going again, like, up, let me dust off my shoes and all right, time to get moving. So that's kind of what I do, because I go through that just like anybody.
Yeah. And that's why I asked the question, like, because people always see the finished product and they never want to know the in between and what it took to get to this point, that journey. Nobody really cares about that part, but you should. And you have to know that we are all human beings, no matter what our success level is. And we have those times that we be like, okay, they're dependent on me, but I just don't feel like it.
Yeah.
So
and sometimes you don't have the energy. You just don't have. Someone once told me like you cannot pour from an empty cup. And sometimes that's literally it. Like I have given it all, and it takes a lot, especially when you're ministering to young girls. Like it's a lot. Anybody that's in this arena knows. Like it takes a lot. It's a toll. And so sometimes you just have to replenish. Like you have to, you have to fuel yourself constantly. Like I'm
Yeah.
constantly, trying to do things for me. Like anybody know, like I am a big I celebrate me. Like I take care of me.
Mhm. And
You
that's
have
lacking.
to.
That's
Yeah.
lacking a lot of times because we do so much for others and then forget about us. And then when it
Yeah.
gets to a breaking point, it's like an explosion and a bomb goes off.
Yeah, you don't
But
have nothing left to give. You dry, you
yeah,
empty. Yeah,
yeah,
and I never want to live on empty. And so I try to do a lot of things that are self-replenishing, because I want to always have something to give. Like you should never let your bottle of water just you're done. You don't have no water. You don't have no water in your house. Like, why would you do
right,
that? Like that don't make no sense.
exactly. When you get to have,
Yeah.
you get to have. Um, Sharon Faber Jackson is making. I have 6 sisters, and I wish I would have had someone to reach out to us. That's why I try to instill self love and self care in my grandchildren as much as possible. Amen.
Amen. It's so needed.
And that's what's needed. Things
Mhm.
that we didn't have, we have to give it to the future generations because
Absolutely.
once we hand that torch over, that's it.
That's it.
Because we can't carry it forever. And it's obviously productive and it's words to live by because Elder Lakia, she tells us to journal.
Mm-hmm.
So if different elements of women and women of God and leaders continue to tell you the same stuff, then it's evident that it works and it's true.
Absolutely. 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 You know, write that
Wow.
stuff down, because it's so important. Because you will have those days when you're like, I don't know if I can make it. But you also
Right.
have those days when you're on top of the world and life is great. And you just like, oh, I just killed
Right.
it. Like, I can't believe I did that. And so it's like
Mhm.
you have to bottle all that stuff up, and you're going because you're going to need it. You're going to need it for the journey. So, yeah.
Absolutely. And that's I think that's really dope what you had them do, make videos
Hmm.
to go back to.
Yeah. Well, honestly, it wasn't even my idea. It was like
Oh,
their
okay.
thing. Like I was so surprised because when you're running an event, oftentimes you're here, you're there, you're doing all this stuff, and you don't really have time to see what's going
Right.
on. So what ends up happening? So I get through the whole camp. This was, I think, our third camp or whatnot, and I got home and I had all these like videos popping up, and it was like testimonials, and it was the parents that were there, the volunteers, and some of my speakers. And I mean, I go through those all the time. Like they just don't know like how much those
They give you
testimonials
life.
impacted me. Like it was so life. Like I was like, ah! So yeah, it was awesome. It was so great.
Great. So in this season of your life, Gigi, what are you most grateful for?
I am grateful for, you guys were talking about it in the beginning. I am grateful for peace of mind. Um,
Hey.
because during this pandemic, like I'm so serious, like I've seen so many people, it's hard. And when you're founded on the right foundation, and I'm speaking about God, when God is your foundation, and like, what, no matter what go down, like pandemic or not, Lord, I know you got me. It is what it is. And that is my honest,
Dang.
like that is my, because I can't do nothing. I don't know if I'm gonna get COVID or not and die. Like I can't, I can protect myself. I can wash my hands. I can put on my mask and all day long. But at the end of the day, he is my protector. And so that peace of mind, the peace of God that surpasses all understanding, like that thing is real. People who know me, they know, like they be like, this girl just ain't got a care in the world. And I honestly, sometimes I really don't. Like I just be like, all right, Lord, like whatever, like we gonna get through it, whatever. And so I think just I am grateful for my peace of mind. I am grateful for when I lay down at night and I go to bed, I sleep. Because that is not something that everybody can do. Like I can sleep at the
Mhm.
drop of a dime. And that is something that I give God. I'll sleep standing up. So
Yes,
that is
yes. I'm
something that
similar.
yeah, I'm grateful because I hear people, oh, I can't sleep and I got insomnia. What? You got what? No, I sleep.
You better pray.
Yeah, so that's what I'm grateful for in this season. I'm just, grateful that I have peace of mind, and I trust in God and have no worries, because I can't do nothing about it anyway.
Right. So, what do you have in the works coming up? Tell our viewers what you got going on, how to reach you.
Absolutely. So we have so much going on. I'm so excited about 2021. Let me tell y'all, because of the pandemic, we had to everybody had to maneuver their business. And so it kind of it pushed me to the edge. Before I was just doing the camps, and that was like my thing. That was my bread and butter. Like I was like, I'm just gonna do that. And it
Okay.
worked. And people were asking for more. I think people were like, "DJ, you got all this talent and gifts and all this stuff." And so I was like, "All right, I'm gonna try to come up with some more stuff." But so what I did was, now we have Girls Igniting Academy, which is,
Mm,
yeah, so it's a whole platform for girls. We can reach wherever you are. So basically, we'll have memberships as well as courses. So it's almost like if they wanted to be a GG Inc. girl, like they got the opportunity. Like because a lot of times I get calls where they want to come to the camp, but the camp is in Atlanta or it's in Florida, and so it's like they can't make it. But now we've made it accessible to everybody. So Girls Igniting Academy is going to be launching in February. And so we're still working on it now. Like right now, we have some courses available, but the actual membership is still in the works. And then we will also be we'll have some virtual events. So we're going to be so for January, we're doing a video vision party. And so
okay.
that's gonna be fun. So, and everything that I do in this season, I just like God keeps preaching to me, the queen and the princess. Like I want, if you're a woman and you feel like this is speaking to you, like join us. I'm not
Okay.
discriminating, because we need it too. We need a reminder too. And so, Video Vision Party is gonna go down. That's January. And then we'll be launching our actual Girls Igniting Academy in February. And so everything from there, but everything is at your fingertips. And I guess I can put uh the link in the chat, or I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you can tell us. You can put it in the chat, and
Okay.
then yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
so you guys can definitely log on, find me. I'm on Facebook. Everything is Girls Igniting. So Instagram, Girls Igniting, Facebook, Girls Igniting. I'm on YouTube. I also have a confidence tea infusions, which is going to be a segment that I do, and it's the tea basically. It's confidence tea, and we're talking all things confidence, no stone left unturned. So we're digging in, like confidence in relationships, in the workplace. So all
I'm with
things.
you.
And
That's
we're gonna
dope.
have guests. Like I want to have guests. We're talking. So I'm also a certified etiquette consultant. So
Oh, wow.
there's a lot of things that I'm like, okay, that is like a no. Like we don't do that. And so there's just a lot. So it'll be a lot of teaching, coaching, laughter. Just I want to just come. It's an infusion, and it's TEA Confidence Tea Infusions, and that's transforming your mind, edifying your soul, and activating your confidence. So I'm super excited about that. That also launches in January.
Awesome. So let's bring look Elder back and Miss Hubbard back so they can come on and we can chop it up. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gigi.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Excellent. I love it.
Gigi,
Awesome.
it's,
Sharon
I
says,
like what you said about going back. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. I'll post it.
Go ahead, Lakeisha.
That's fine. Go ahead. I'll post it later. That's fine.
Okay. I like what you said about, okay. I like what you said about going back to the olden days where the young girls sit down at the feet of the older women. I've always thought going back was the best way
Mhm.
because you learn so much. You sitting there, it's like when you With the older person, you don't say nothing. If they talking to another person, you're learning. So that's a good. You're going back to the olden where oh, you can't hear me. Can't hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, we can.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No problem.
That's just like when they used to say a village raises the children. You know, like if you doing something doing street, so Miss Johnson can beat your butt, and then when you go home, she call your mother, and your mother gonna beat your butt. So everybody's in there helping to raise their children. That's a good thing. I think we need to go back to that, but that ain't gonna happen. But anyway, I think that was the best way. I can't say I enjoyed it, but I think that's the best way to learn.
We can make it happen. We can make it happen. We roll up our sleeves and get real Friday with these young ones, okay? Because I love the generation. I love the young people. So if we can make it happen, if ain't nobody else doing it, we can do it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
There was a question. Do you have an area that identifies who you are?
As far as what, a website or?
Yeah, I don't know.
Elaborate a little bit on the question, Miss Sharon, so we can help you out. So yes, but this was an awesome interview between you two. Great dialogue. I was back there like, Lord, I need me some popcorn. It's amazing what you are doing with these young people, because we can't forget about the young folk. We can't forget, this is our generation, so we got to make sure they right.
Exactly, because that's what we got to look forward to.
I'm telling you now, somebody got to raise these next presidents and these Congress women and men. I'm just saying, we got to water it. We got to water them plants so they can grow and prosper.
Oh, she's saying about things that are taught to the young girls. So areas that identifies who you are. Oh, okay. So basically, like material that you teach the young girls to say who they are.
Oh, okay. So I come up with my own, content. So everything is, so I create the curriculums that we use in our programs. And so we focus on, so when I look at the whole entire girl, mind, body, soul. So confidence building is a full circle. I want a 360 experience. And so those are the things that I focus on. So if as far as looking at the dynamics of how we create our programs.
All right now.
So if Sharon Faber Jackson is on Facebook, you can find Gigi where again?
Girls Igniting. At Girls Igniting on Facebook and Instagram. I posted in the comment. I don't know if it went.
It's probably just for us to see, so we're probably gonna have to repost it.
Okay, so that is the Academy, Girls Igniting. Okay. Yeah, so I posted that as well.
All righty. So it's about that time, y'all, that we gonna have to say goodbye. But we enjoyed you. We thank God for you and the purpose that God has put in your belly to push out for these young folk. So you and everybody that's watching, you guys continue to share. Listen, I'm gonna need y'all to stop being so selfish. Share, because this is real talk. It's real kingdom talk. The women that have came on this show have been awesome, phenomenal. Women of many hats in the kingdom, repping God 100. They crip walking for the kingdom. They crip walking for the kingdom. Okay, so we got you guys make sure you support them, and also come back and sit with us again next Wednesday. We will be into the new year. Y'all better stop playing. We'll be into the new year. So you guys make sure you bring your little tea and sipping soda and stuff, and come on back and chat with us at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you are trying to be a guest, like this guest here, you can do that by simply inboxing me at barnettlakia@gmail.com. We are looking for experts, coaches. We want to see some chefs on here, okay? I'm not playing. and entrepreneurs of all caliber. If you're in the kingdom and you're doing your thing, first of all, you started with your tears, which led to your purpose. Okay, so that's gonna bring the thing all the way in, right? So, and if you're saying that you like this and you're saying that you want to partner with this online TV show, please do, because we need all your support. And you can simply do that by connecting with me again, inbox me or email me, or you can just simply just donate at Cash App Tears the Purpose, and let's rock and roll. And we're going to shout you out, and we're going to support what you do as well. And if you are a woman listening to me right now and you're saying, yo, I got a story. Yes, I said, yo, I use that word because sometimes you got to bring it down a notch, okay? So if you have a story and you want to connect with Tears to Purpose Monologue Ministries, because this is just an extension of what we do. Amen. So we do monologues. We got plays dropping in 2020. Can somebody say plays? Yes. So if you guys want to get with us as far as coming to tell your story, and if you are an unstoppable woman, and you need people to love on you and pray for you and intercede and speak and pour unto you, you got to try Tears to Purpose. It's like some good food. You got to try it. When you try it once, you're going to come back. I promise you.
You will never be the same.
You will never be the same. Amen. So,
yes. Sharon, I'll inbox you, huh?
Yeah, she says, I'm a chef, author, and business. Come on down, Sharon. We need you. We need you as a guest, baby. We need all that. Life, so don't mind me. This is just my personality 24/7, I promise you. So I love it. You guys, we are excited about 2021. Okay. Make sure you go like, follow, and share, and turn your notifications on to the Tears of Purpose Monologue movement page, where you're going to get teachers, you're going to get prayer, you're going to get a whole lot of stuff going on that page, but it's all right. It's all right. Amen.
Amen.
So, everybody, it's almost time to go. Do anybody have any?
Happy New Year, Gigi. I look forward to seeing you in 2021 and all the amazing
Thank you. Thank you so much.
With you and Tears of Purpose, because I think that would be dope.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's do something. Let's collaborate. I am always down for a good old-fashioned collaboration.
Yes. Because the world's still on punishment, stop us from doing the Lord.
Charge up the computers and get on this StreamYard and Zoom.
Hey, let's go.
That's right.
So, well, we're going to do this a little differently. So we thank our guests for coming on. I love my two hosts. You guys come on back, and on a count of three, everybody say, let's work, because that's what we're doing in 2021. So I'm going to count it down. All the ones that's watching, y'all drop it down on the comments below. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's work.
Let's work.
Let's work.
You guys have an awesome
2020. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
ladies. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You're welcome. Thank you for coming on.